Hey guys, Geno Zero. Let's play with some fire. I had a good guy at his channel name is K9TC. I'll put a link down below. He sent me some fire patties. And I know that Bubba, or the Low Buck Prepper, has done a review on these, and I think there's a couple other reviews out there on them. But I'm going to show you my take on the whole thing. So this is what I was sent. A little pack of these fire patties. I don't know if you can get a good close look at the label here. These things are they're handmade. They're made in the USA. They are non-toxic. So if somebody's come along and goes, "Oh look, a piece of pink candy," it's safe. They're not going to get sick. If your dog gets hold of them, it's not going to get sick. Your kids, and so on and so forth. Now, these things are extremely lightweight. Yes, they are great for the the bug out bag or the get home bag or the camping gear. They never dry out. They float. They're waterproof. I've seen Bubba and K9TC squirt them with water and let them float around in water and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's fine and dandy. They make them pink so that they can find them if they're out in the weeds or whatever. This one here is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to just fling this thing out here in the grass for a little bit over here next to the kitchen. And we're going to leave it sit for a little while, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. We're going to come out here, we're going to get it, and we're going to see whether or not it is weatherproof and if it's still going to do what it's supposed to do. These things are very, very fibrous. They're easy to tear. So you can just use a little piece of it is what I've found anyway, more than enough to start your fire. Now, anybody who's familiar with my channel knows that I do a lot of outdoor cooking over wood fires and charcoal and stuff like that. I make my own charcoal, and I prefer to cook outside rather than cook inside. I cook in the rain, I cook in the snow. You guys have seen me cook in rain and cook in snow. So you got to get a fire going and built, and whenever you're cooking. So one thing that I like about this is it is really easy to do. All you got to do is fluff it up a little bit where you get all these little fibers exposed underneath the I'm not quite sure what they're coated with. I don't know if it's wax or what it is, but they got some kind of really cool coating on them that I guess is the weatherproofing. But you fluff it up just like that. You see all those little fibers on there? That is what catches a very, very minimal spark. And it doesn't take much of a spark at all. Now, I like these for lighting my fires that I cook with. I cook with a lot of wood. You see I got some charcoal right here that we're going to do here directly, light the fire. So anybody who cooks over charcoal is probably accustomed to the big liquid bottles of lighter fluid, which are definitely toxic. And in my opinion, leave a flavor in the charcoal on the meat. Watch this. I'm just going to use this little magnesium starter, this little bitty rod on here. I'm going to throw, if I can get it to throw a spark. And of course, I'm going to knock everything everywhere. Here, let's do this. There we go. And it's burning. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope that was in the camera. Yeah, okay. You see that it's burning. So now I'm going to get my little shovel full of charcoal here. I'm not building a fire to cook on. I'm just doing this for demonstration. And like I said, everybody who knows about cooking with charcoal, you have those little charcoal lighter fluid bottles that smell like crap. They make the food taste like crap. And I wanted to show you that this here is non-toxic. And just that little bit is enough to get your charcoal burning. It doesn't take a lot. Once you get your charcoal burning, then you can of course add more charcoal and start your the whole cooking process. I'm not going to show you guys how to cook on charcoal. I would hope that people who cook on charcoal know how to cook on charcoal. So You can see that little fire still going in there. That is going to catch that charcoal on fire, and that is going to be the beginnings of a charcoal fire for the charcoal grill or the outdoor kitchen, or the fire under the oven, stuff that I use every day that requires fire for cooking. The StoveTech, the Hunter stove that I have, all this stuff, it requires starting a fire, and sometimes it's a pain in the butt to start a fire. I mean, to be honest with you, especially when it's been, this summer has been pretty crazy and rainy, and it's just been a pain in the butt to try to get semi-damp tinder to start a fire to cook on. So this thing here, these fire patties have really been good for me as far as keeping my cooking fires going. And like I said, I've started 3 fires with this, and I have barely used, well, not quite half of this patty. So I like them. I like them. And like I say, this one here that we threw out into the weeds, we're going to leave it set for a couple months out here. And we'll get back to it, and I'll see whether or not it is weatherproof and waterproof like it's supposed to be, and we'll let you guys know. In the meantime, this little fire patty is still burning down there, getting the charcoal going. I don't know how well that's going to come out. You can see the charcoal there starting to turn white and the smoke coming out. That is lighting that little bitty fire patty, that little bitty bit of fire patty is lighting, getting the charcoal ready. And it doesn't take a big section of these. You don't have to use the whole patty. They're easily torn into sections, and you just need a little bit to get your fire going. That's another good thing about these. I know that they come in I think he's got them in a little tin. They come in these bags like this. I will put a link to firepatties.com down in the description box. I will put a link to K9TC, his channel, down in the description box, so that you can go and watch his review that he did on it, where he sprayed it with water. And I think if I can find Bubba's, or the Low Buck Prepper, if I can find his video, I'll put it down in the description box too. Or Bubba, if I get lucky enough for you to watch this video, you can attach it as a video response. That would be awesome, so that you guys could see other people using these patties and other stuff that they're using. So what you want to remember when you're using this is to expose as many of the fibers on whatever section you're trying to light. So if I was going to rip this little section off, I would want to expose as many of the fibers as I could. That's what catches the spark and lights the fire. Now, they won't light until the fibers are exposed. This the waxy coating thing, it won't catch and burn until the fibers are exposed. So and I did try that, but I didn't put it on camera. I'm gonna do that right now, I guess. This in here. I don't know how well that's coming out, but it's not catching the sparks without the fibers exposed. So there we go. We got our bit of charcoal going. Oh, somebody's got a 4-banger with a big pipe on it. Like I said, I don't know how well it's going to come out. You guys can see that the charcoal's turning white and it's smoldering and smoking, and it is catching the charcoal on fire. And it's it's not as fast as spraying the big glob of starter fluid on there and whoosh, having a big old cool flame come up. But at the same time, non-toxic. I like the fact that it's non-toxic. I like the fact that there's not going to be fumes everywhere. So anyway, guys, I wanted to share this with you. I hope it helps somebody. Like I say, they're great for the bug out bag. They're great for the emergency bag. They're great for emergency uses. They're great for the camping gear. But these are dynamite fantastic for starting your outdoor cooking, whether or not it's a grill or a StoveTech or a Hunter stove or just your basic roasted marshmallow campfire out back. These things, I really, really like them. And like I said, here in the next month or so, that one that I threw up there in the grass on the side of the hill up there somewhere, I'll have to dig it out. I don't even see it, but it's in there. I will dig it out after a month or two, and we'll put it to another test. And in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. Check it out. I mean, I'm not quite sure the price on them. I know there's different prices for different packages. So I would suggest just checking out the website and seeing what it's all about. And K9TC, I hope I did these things justice, man, because it's really is a cool product that you got, and it really is it really does work good. So, and I like it, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to try them out, and I appreciate the fact that you sent these to me. I'm definitely putting this to good use. So that's it for now, guys. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless. In the end. All right, guys, I wanted to show you real quick before I do end it. I'll add on to this. You guys see that glowing charcoal down there? That one little bitty piece of fire patty started this charcoal on fire. And I'm blowing on it not to keep it going, just so you guys can see the color of the red and how much of that charcoal that it lit. So now is whenever you can add some more charcoal and some more oxygen. Get that charcoal smoldering real good. And that little bit of charcoal, put you a little grate over the top of it. You can cook something over the top of it. So anyway, like I say, or you can take this, I could take this shovel full of charcoal when I get it real hot, dump it down to the top of the stove tech here, and put a pot on it, and keep adding to it. So I wanted to say, just in case there was any naysayers out there, it works. It does work. I'm not in the bullshit business. So anyway, we just wanted to add that on, y'all. The end. Buzz, the end.